Good morning, students. Today we are going to read another very important question in Islamiyat is write about the way in which the two primary sources of Islamic legal thinking are used. Or the other form of the question may be how are Quran and Hadith used in working out the Islamic law? If this question comes in the paper, to get A grade, we have to give suitable quotes from the Quran and Hadith and linking both with each other. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start. The Quran and Sunnah, that is Hadith, are the primary sources of law making in Islam. The Quran at many places clearly commands the believers to rely on both the sources in working out details of the Islamic law. For example, and obey God and obey the messenger. The Quran itself commands in this regard by saying, he who obeys the messenger obeys God. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, whomsoever desired guidance from any other except the Quran shall go astray. The commandments derived from the Holy Quran are called nas, whose plural is nusus. The compulsory act of the worship such as salat, zakat, Psalm, Hajj are all direct nusus of the Holy Quran. Furthermore, the laws of the inheritance, marriage, and divorce are all found in details in the Holy Quran. These instructions are invariable and must be followed by all the Muslims for all the times to come. Refusal to obey any nas of the Quran leads to kufr, disbelief. Sunnah means the manner in which the Holy Prophet ﷺ practiced something. It is then the second most important source of the Islamic law, next to the Quran. Muslims believe that all that he said or did was not of his own will. Rather, it was as per the instructions of the Allah himself. The Holy Quran says, nor does he say anything of his own desire. It is no less than the inspiration sent down to him. Surah Al-Najm. The revelation given to the Holy Prophet ﷺ is divided into two parts. Wahiy Matlu, revelation that is recited, meaning the Quran. And second is Wahiy Ghair Matlu, revelation that is not to be recited, meaning the ahadith of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The Sunnah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ is divided into three parts. Firstly, what the Prophet ﷺ said, that is called call. Second, what he did, that is called amal or fail. And third is what he approved, that is called takrir. The Quran at several places highlights the importance and need of the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ or Hadith. It asks the believer to follow the example of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, who had been sent as a model of excellence for the believers. The Quran says, so take what the messenger assigns to you and deny yourself that which he withholds you. And fear God, for God is strict in punishment. Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is in absolute conformity to the Quran, and it is a source of the interpretation and detailed explanation of the Quran. For example, the Quran asks believers to stay away from strong drinks, that is called khamr, by terming it handiwork of the shaitan. O you who believe, wine, gambling, idolatrous practices, and divining arrows are filth made up by shaitan, therefore refrain from it. However, the Quran at no place prescribed any punishment for those who consumes khamr. The Holy Prophet ﷺ prescribed a punishment of 10 lashes for this offense. Later, Caliph Umar doubled the punishment under his own discretionary powers. This shows how Sunnah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ interprets and indeed supplements Quranic teachings. Another example is that the Quran repeatedly commands the believers to offer salah and pay zakah, for example, and establish salah and pay zakah. The Quran, however, provides no details about the format, number of the rakat, and timing of the daily prayers. The Holy Prophet ﷺ interpreted the Quranic commandments by saying, "Pray, offer salah as you have seen me pray." The companions thus followed the way of offering the prayers, and a format was determined for all times. Similarly, the details of the nisab and mode of the payment of the zakat was also explained by him. He dictated all these details to his companions, and a special booklet was compiled called the Kitabul Sadaqah. Moreover, the relevant details of the zakat, for example, khums and ushr, etc., are also mentioned in the Sahifa of Amr bin Hazan. So this was the topic. Read it again very carefully and make your notes. Very important question. Thank you so much.